This is the third of our first-time home buyer video series, and this gives you insight onto the biggest benefit of being a first-time home buyer right now in British Columbia. And that is, as a first-time buyer, you are exempt with assuming that you meet certain criteria and the property meets certain criteria, you are exempt from the property transfer tax. So the property transfer tax is huge. It's 1% of the first $200,000. So for a $200,000 property, it's $2,000. For and then 2% on the balance above $200,000. So for a $400,000 property, it would be $2,000 on the first $200,000, and then it would be $4,000 on the remaining $200,000 for a total of $6,000. So there's $6,000 in taxes for a $400,000 house in British Columbia. So being exempt from that, it's a big deal. It's a very big deal. So you qualify as a first-time buyer. Like I say, there's a few qualifiers. So for you as the individual, the first thing is you have to be a resident of Canada or a Canadian citizen. So the second thing is you have to have lived in British Columbia for 12 consecutive months immediately before the property registers. Or if you filed in the last 6 years 2 British Columbia tax returns, that will also qualify you. So basically, if you're a Canadian resident and you've lived in British Columbia for 12 months, you will qualify. The third qualifier is you can never have owned a property, an interest in a property anywhere in the world at any time. And the fourth thing is you can never have qualified for the first-time buyer credit before. So with those 4 things in mind, there's also the property. The property has to qualify. The property's fair market value has to be at a value not to exceed, fair market value not to exceed $425,000. If it's worth $450,000, you don't qualify. The property doesn't qualify. The second thing is it can't be over 1.24 acres. So it can't be a large acreage, less than 1.24 acres. And the other thing is it has to be utilized as your principal residence. You can't be purchasing it as a rental property. Thanks for watching. As first-time buyers, if you call into our office, 250-549-7258, we'll set you up with a first-time buyer booklet that will give you all the information that you'd ever need to know on being a first-time buyer. And check out our website at www.vernonfirsttimers.com.